It's Ricky Mena, and you're watching a live interview with me and GK.
You want a sample of what a good example would be? Get on my level. You'll need a ladder, some stilts, a trampoline to trample.
GK here. We're kicking with Ricky Mena today.
What's up, y'all?
Man, so my first question is, what inspired you to get into music?
Man, the inspiration, you know what I'm saying, came from like, shit, bro. I got pictures of when I was a baby, like sitting at my grandma's Mexican as hell, you know what I'm saying? But she had the Beatles records, Elvis records. We had Led Zeppelin in the house, like, you know what I'm saying? My pops like listened to Metallica. So really, I didn't even listen to rap until really deep until I was about like 11, you know what I'm saying? But I think the inspiration for me, just like the songwriting that the Beatles took, that really inspired me. Like the music even back then when I was too young to even understand it, just the way it sounded, you know what I'm saying, gave me goosebumps. And that's like always the music that I wanted to create, you know what I'm saying? So I would have to say it came from when I was a kid sitting in my diapers with the headphones on, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably where it came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next question is for people that have never heard a Ricky Mena song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how would you describe your style, or if there's anybody you could compare it to?
I think that's probably one of the hardest things, you know what I'm saying, for me personally, because I'm so versatile, you know what I mean? Like I try to dip my creativity or my abilities, and I just try to stretch the limits, you know, every time. And by doing that, every song is so different. So I've had labels be like, okay, put together a 3-song demo for us. And I'm like, shit, you know, like what 3 songs am I going to pick? You know what I mean? But, I mean, if I could say, like, who are my influences, you know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, and I think have heavily influenced my music, and not saying I'm biting them because I've turned it into my own style, but it would definitely have to be, number one, the base of that would have to be Pac, just because, you know, I grew up in the era of not even gangster music, just the keeping it real aspect of it and getting your emotions into it. Like, Pac was the first one to really just be like, he's a grown man, but he was like sensitive on his tracks at the same time, and you know, just being real to his fan base, you know. So I think I take after that a lot, you know what I'm saying. I try to follow that blueprint, you know what I mean. But yeah, man, it's hard for me to, you know, really pinpoint what I'm like on any given song. It's just whatever the beat calls for, that's what I am at that moment. You know what I mean? And I think that's how a lot of people are. You know what I'm saying? Our moods change as people, and I'm the same as an artist, you know?
Okay. Well, recently you dropped the video for Dear World. And,
yeah.
You know, the song video. That was like probably one of the most creative, like, visual songs that I heard, like, in a long time.
Yeah.
What inspired you? I see you grew out the beard. Like, what inspired you to do that song, to make that video happen?
Yeah, man. Shoot. I mean, I'm always beat searching, man. Like, I go through about 350 beats every other day, whether it be on the internet or people emailing me or whatever. So, you know, my bad if I haven't got to your beat yet. It's just I got a lot going on with that. But I found that piano solo on Cinemas. I mean, any rapper out there probably knows who Cinema is. You go to cinemabeats.com. And he's from New York. I actually have a really good relationship with him because he really likes the music that I record to his beats. Heard the piano solo, and I knew that I knew that I didn't want to rap to it. You know, I knew that I wanted to do something even more far outside of the box. If you've been listening to the progression of my music, you know that I've been doing like singing. I've been adding a lot of singing as time goes on, and I'm just getting better and better at it. I'm getting more comfortable with it. With certain notes and experimenting, and so this was like just the culmination of all that. I just like threw away the rap, but kind of like kept the rap style of writing and put it into the singing aspect of it. And I probably wrote about 3 songs total before I even had the real song for Dear World, because I'm that much of a critic to myself. And then when I had it, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? I recorded it at Endo. Shout out to Indecent the Slapmaster of Vallejo. Instantly we recorded it. He played it on the loudspeaker. People from other studios were running in asking me, who is that? And I said it was me. And next thing you know, I'm over here doing hooks for people. You know what I'm saying? So at that moment, I knew it was a game changer. You know what I'm saying? And as an artist, we always were waiting for that game changer to inspire, you know, to come out of us. You know what I mean? To inspire other people. And then I dished it to Christopher Ryan, who's the director to the video, and at first he wanted to do like a radio song, you know what I'm saying? Because I got one song on the radio right now, Laser Lights, and he wanted to do that one. But I said, let's put that aside, man. You know, people are gonna predict that. So let's do something that they can't call, they can't see coming next. So basically we did that, and I shot him the idea for the whole video. What I wanted to do the bum thing and grow out the beard, man. That shit was crazy. It sucked for a while, you know, it was getting hairy. But, you know what I'm saying? I grew it out for that. I didn't tell anybody really about it. And when we dropped it, it was kind of like a surprise, the whole concept, everything was. And you know, like I said, I threw all the ideas for the video out there to Chris, but he brought that shit to life. Like the color schemes in the video, he brought that to life, and I'm more than happy with it. Today's exactly 7 days, and we got about a little over 7,000 views. Those are real views, man, and I really appreciate, you know, anybody who's still sharing it and making that video really a powerhouse, because without y'all, it wouldn't be nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, definitely with that. What other future projects do you got for us to look forward to?
That song "Dear World" is going to be on a double album that I'm releasing, 24 tracks, so it'll be 12 on each CD, and it's going to be called "Methods to Madness," and I'm hoping to drop that within the next couple months. So look out for "Methods to Madness."
All right, and where can the world find you online?
Oh man, the world can find me a million places online, but you know, the one-stop shop is rickymena.com. It's RICKYMENA.com, and then you know, it's got all my tabs on there, so I could tell you the YouTube, and pretty much all the extensions of YouTube and my fan pages is Ricky Mena Music. So you go youtube.com or facebook.com/Ricky Mena Music. And that's, you know, those are all my official sites. Okay. And there's been a few fake ones out there.
How's it?
Real talk. So, you know, there was one on fubar.com where this dude was pretending to be me for like 3 years. No joke, and had like a following of like 1,000 people. And then I found out that he was fake, and I went and busted him out. And now I got all these fans, these new fans. So it was like a blessing in disguise. But yeah. You know it's me if I respond all the time. That's one thing I pride myself on, is responding to everybody and just keeping the fan base feeling like I don't really like calling y'all fans. I don't. Like, you're more like, I'd rather use the word supporters, because I support y'all as much as you support me. You know what I'm saying? Or I try to. So, you know what I mean? So it's all good.
All right, man. Well, any shout-outs you want to make?
Oh, shit. Shout-outs. Long list. Mom. Mom, I want to shout out my boy who's standing right here. You know, my boy Mike Harvey, man. If you guys don't know who that is, you should. He's really gotten me into avenues that I couldn't get myself into. It's always good to have someone push while you're taking a rest. And Mike's that dude, and he's got a really good price on doing it. So holler at him. He's my manager. You know, boom. I want to shout out Stefano Dupez, who's doing all the cook-up change. You'll see him on my page. Go on my page, check him out. Indecent the Slap Master, who's my engineer, who's my producer / mixer, everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and just everybody out there who listens to me, man. Anyone who's like really pushing me right now. It's been exploding the last week, so I really appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, everybody check out Dear World. Double album coming soon. GK, Ricky Mena, we out.
Chain and shackled to being related to underestimated. My skill is like a raptor and lion mated. Its baby was taken to a laboratory. Its DNA was lifted to syringes, and they related to an egg of a human woman.